So what I like about Math Help Services software is essentially that it makes your job as a teacher extremely easy, and it enables you to focus all of your attention and all of your time on the things that are important without having to waste it on menial tasks. So in terms of the benefits to the students, there are, of course, many. One of the benefits that I have noticed the most this year in using it is the fact that when they come to class, they really seem to be plugging in the blanks in their understanding and clarifying things rather than trying to fit it all together from scratch. Another thing is, whatever I'm not able to fully help them with in class due to time constraints, I know that they can come home and that they can go over the video lessons in detail and do a lot of autonomous learning. Prior to using it, every time kids would come in and you would teach them a new topic, they would simply struggle to assimilate everything you're trying to show. They're trying to learn everything at once. However, with the reverse instruction, they're going over it on their own at home. And even if they don't come to a full understanding of the concepts, they at least go over all the terms. They go over the basics. And so when they get to class, they've already tried to understand and they've asked themselves several questions. So what you spend your class time doing is really clarifying those points and just ensuring that the understanding becomes full and not partial. So it's something that I noticed right away when I started using it, and I think it's one of the most beneficial aspects for the students of the program. In terms of the differentiation, what the program enables me to do is see almost instantaneously where every kid is at in terms of their understanding. I can see right away if there's a particular topic that is difficult for a student, and if so, when I create the assignments, it's easy for me to add more of that material to that customized assignment. And so I could be sure that the kids are focusing exactly on the problem areas and getting the most out of the material that we're covering. Basically in class, what I can do, especially with the reverse instruction, is to spend at least 80% of my time just going around answering questions and clarifying whatever inquiries that the students had regarding the material. So this has enabled me, obviously, to focus in on key areas, but also to know my students and their strengths a lot more in depth. So in doing so, by the end of the term, I know that everybody got more or less a personalized instruction.
In classroom time, I'm able to help them with problem solving rather than just teach the topic. It gives me more time with the student to get to higher level thinking questions. It's like having a private teacher in their kitchen. It's wonderful that way.
Oh, it's great to have the kids already see what they're going to be learning the next day. And the best thing about that is the fact that you don't have to spend as much time on the introduction. You can go right into the topic, and especially if the kids have a good understanding from the video, you spend a lot more time actually on the topic and delving a little deeper into exactly what it is that they need to do. The best thing about unlimited remediation assignments is that it allows the kids the feeling that they're able to fail initially when they start a topic, and it gives them the freedom to try and progress throughout the topic at their own pace. So that means if they have a homework assignment and they don't really do that well, a lot of my students feel very comfortable coming back and asking for another one. They can ask 5 times, they can ask 20 times. I have no problem with giving them as much work as they want because it allows them to get the exposure they need to do better. Proof that this software is beneficial is within my 404 grade 10 class. This is a group of kids that generally hasn't had that much success throughout their years of math. And we were doing a topic, linear algebra, and within probably 2 classes of doing video lessons and homework assignments, they were all graphing straight lines. They were all solving within graphs using equations without any issues. And it was proof that the next time they had a test, probably 80% of them passed with flying colors.